Hello, welcome to our first lesson on TinkerCAD and Arduino. In this activity, we will learn how to design our first electric circuit in TinkerCAD. Then we will test it with the online simulator. What is an electrical circuit? A circuit is basically an electronics loop with a starting point and an ending point, with any number of components in between. Circuits can include resistors, diodes, inductors, sensors of all sizes and shapes, motors, and any other handful of hundreds of thousands of components. Circuits are usually divided into three categories: analog circuits, digital circuits, or mixed signal circuits. In this activity, we want to create a simple circuit that includes an LED, a 220 ohm resistor in series, and a voltage source. We can see the circuit here. We have an LED, a 220 ohm resistor, and a voltage source. Now, our first step is to connect to TinkerCAD. In order to build our circuit, the first step is to click on Sign In. We have to have an account in TinkerCAD, otherwise we can create one using our email. Now we can see the main TinkerCAD screen. We can go to the circuits and we can create a new circuit by pressing the green button. We can see the design area right here where we drop our components, the code editor button, the start simulation button, and the components area. Now we are going to build our first virtual circuit. We will need three components: a voltage source, a battery in our case, an LED, and a resistor, a 220 ohm resistor. As you can see, we just drag and drop the components from the component area to the main area. Now, we can select a component and rotate it by using the rotate button. Also, when we select a component, we can select properties for the component. For example, in this one, we're going to use a 3 battery pack in series to provide with 4.5 volts. We have 3 1.5 batteries in series, and 3 times 1.5 volts equals 4.5 volts. Now, we wire the components according to the circuit, connecting the edges of the components with the mouse. We click, drag, and connect by clicking again. Be careful with the polarity of the LED. Cathode of the LED goes to the negative minus of the power source, and positive goes to the resistor, and the other end of the resistor goes to the positive terminal of the battery. Now, we can change the value of the resistor from 1 kilo ohm to 220 ohms. Okay, if we make a mistake, for example, we don't want to connect this wire, we can click on the wire so it becomes selected like this and press delete. Another way to do that is to select the wire and press on the delete icon on the top left. The effect is the same. By clicking we can make the wires twist. Now we're ready to test our circuit, but first let's give it a name. Clicking on this temporary auto-generated name enables us to change the name to A1 simple LED circuit. By pressing enter, we change the name and it is auto saved. All our project is auto saved, and next time we log into TinkerCAD, it will be there waiting for us. We can reopen it and continue our work from there. We can retrieve it at any time because the circuit is stored in the cloud. Now that we have built the circuit, we can click, for example, in this tab and see a component list that is required for our circuit. All right, we can click back to the circuit view to go back to our circuit, and now we are ready to start the simulation. We click on the Start Simulation button, and as you can see, the LED lights up. That's it. So this concludes our first lesson on TinkerCAD.